You probably should ace all of this. I mean, I got 10 photos. If you don't go like 8 and 2 at the minimum, I'd be surprised. But I figured since you joined a new team, you're at Oregon now. They're in uniform. So like if honestly if you don't go 10 and 0, I'd be surprised. But I was gonna show you some photos. I want you to tell me if you know who the player is from Oregon on this, all right? Does that work with
Okay.
you? All
Yeah,
right.
that's
So
cool.
here's the first one. All right. I expect
Dante Moore.
okay. Yeah, I mean that's QB one.
Five.
That's QB. That's QB.
Um,
What's he like? What's Dante
he's
like?
cool. Like he's so down to earth. Dante's real open. Definitely, just he's a, high communicating guy, not only because he's a quarterback, but just because of the type of person he is. Definitely one of those people who I can see who just over time became, instant leader. And the whole team respects him. We got his back for sure.
Yeah, when was the first time you kind of knew about him? Was it while you were at Clemson, knowing he's like this great QB at Oregon? Was it really getting there? Because I don't know how that all works, right? Because you play in a different conference. You don't play Oregon while you're in the ACC.
Honestly, from speaking, like, you see guys, come from high school, and you hear about him, but coming out of high school, he was like, one of the top ranked quarterbacks. So, and then you see guys, just keeping up with, just social media, see how,
Mhm.
how they're doing and stuff like that. But, definitely much respect, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely, man. Definitely. Here's the next one.
But we got Decorian Moore right there.
Yeah, wide receiver one. He's a
Yeah.
beast, man. I don't know if you watched. I think
Yeah.
he's like gonna have a crazy good year coming out because he was a freshman last year and he was balling then too.
Hmm.
And you know a thing or two about elite wide receivers having been at Clemson, but is that someone you've gone to talk to as well? Being a receiver.
Yeah, yeah, DK is real cool. We have, some moments where we know just talking on the side. It may not even be ball, just trying to just get to know each other on a personal level.
Mhm.
He's been really cool and just seeing him how he works and his work ethic, he's gonna have a breakout year.
Yeah, totally, man. Totally. He's a very talented player. He's on my watch list. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a dog.
Yeah. Got my boy JJ.
I think that's
Man,
post victory, taking a nap after winning
yeah.
the game.
Uh-huh.
Um, you talked briefly about him, but him coming back to Oregon, that caught some people off guard because they thought he's going to the draft. We talked about him a lot though recently, but is he kind of taking over that leadership role now that he's, like, is he the only returning tight end at Oregon? I want to say.
He is.
Mhm.
We got AJ, probably a year younger, but been in the system. But JJ, like JJ's been doing a great job. JJ is not only is a vocal leader, but he's a leader and he knows how to communicate, with guys that he knows on a personal level.
Mhm.
So he knows his teammates. He's a great guy around the facility. Everybody loves Jamari, and I feel like that's a bond where it instantly clicked. And he came from Louisville,
Mhm.
so he was a part of that team that wound up coming into Clemson and beating us, unfortunately.
Oh, the
But
Isaac Brown game. Oh,
yeah,
brutal, dog.
yeah.
That
So
was a
we
tough
we
game.
got we got some ACC ties to it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So is this his personality? Just being goofy sometimes? Is that who he is?
JJ, he's outgoing and just JJ's if you know JJ, it's just like he's a cool guy. So
Mhm. Yeah. Seems like a fun guy to be around. Uh,
yeah,
here's the next one. If you can see that.
D Finney,
Yeah. That
that's a
was his big
dog
game
right
against
there.
Texas Tech right there, dude.
Yeah, he was one of the first people I wound up actually connecting with. Like, soon as I committed, he reached back out, just getting to know bro on a different level, and then wound up seeing him for the first time when I touched down on campus. Um, and just was giving me the whole spill of how not only I'm taken care of here, but I'm at a great place where I get to develop.
Mhm.
His work ethic is off the chain. Staying back later for workouts. You'll see him in there. He's always doing something extra, literally. So sky's the limit for
Yeah,
B.
and
Finney.
you can see that on the field. I mean, obviously, I showed that photo just now, and two interception game against Texas Tech and really changed the tide of the game for Oregon. But he was a freshman. I mean, having that work ethic at that young of an age, is that you think one of the main reasons why he's having such success already?
For sure, you put the work in, the results are going to come at some point. So
Mhm.
it's been nothing but that for him.
Yeah, and was it cool having him reach out to you so fast? I mean, he's one of the better players on the team. Not to say anyone has like an ego, but he doesn't even he's not in your position group. He's on the other side of the ball, right? He's playing corner, you're playing tight end, and he reached out to you and wanted to, I guess, get to know you right away. Was that pretty impressive to see?
It was, it just speaks volume for his, for himself. Real humble guy, real humble guy. He's open to, the team. So yeah,
Definitely, man, definitely.
Koi, my boy Koi. Koi
Come
is
on,
really
what?
cool. Koi is
Yeah.
really cool. Being a part of the whole newcomer workouts and stuff that we've had. Koi's just been great. He's quiet, but at the same time, like he's around and he loves connecting with guys. We got a couple classes together, so he's cool.
He's Mr. Do-It-All. I mean, he's everywhere on
Yeah.
the football field, every side of the ball. But so you mentioned newcomer workouts. What's that? Is that something for transfers or for freshmen or for everyone that's just new to the team?
It was a time period for I'd probably say for over a month, but I came for the last 2 weeks,
Mhm.
I think, and it was just for everybody new, trying to get them acclimated.
Mhm. And yeah, what was that like enrolling in the spring, right? I mean, you most of the time you come during the fall or the summer. I guess if you're an early enrollee, you come in the spring if you're out of high school. But what was that like? Was that just weird? Just like so it's moving so fast. Like you said, you find out.
Yeah, it moved so fast. They wound up telling me, you got to be here this day, and then I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared. So like, getting here so quick, and then just getting adapted to everything, so fast was everything was just moving so fast. But everything's all good now.
Here's the next one. You already mentioned him before.
My boy Mateo,
Mateo. Yep, yep.
yeah.
I was just gonna ask, were you at Clemson when DJ was at Clemson? I thought,
So I was just coming. I was on my official visit. When I met him in 2022, and then wound up connecting with him later in the season. But I was not there. He wound up leaving in the year of 23, and that's
mhm.
when I had just got there that summer.
Okay. Yeah, well, dang, you're right. I mean, it is a small world, I guess, like a fraternity, right? Because you barely really knew DJ, and then Mateo gets there, and you already have somewhat of a relationship with him. So that's pretty cool to see, man.
Yeah,
Here's the next one.
DR.
Uh-huh.
We got close instantly. Um, DR is really cool and down to earth. Um, he literally like puts other people before him. Um, he's not only, going to be a great quarterback one day, but, he's somebody down the line who, I definitely see, being a true brother. Because just of how instantly we clicked and, how we, hang out and, how we talk, about life on the daily. Just really, really, really humble and cool.
And what are those practices like? You got Dante, you got Dylan, two of the best, like, period, in college football. And they're both out there probably slinging. I mean, have you had the chance to catch with them or watch them throw? And what's that like?
Yeah, we pitch and catch a couple of times recently, but mainly like, just the communication and how they over communicate things, especially Dante, just trying to make sure everybody is on board and yeah, let's roll.
Yeah,
Hmm.
how important is it to be a vocal leader at QB? I know people talk about it, but like on the football field, is it just saying the plays, making sure everyone's position, or is it motivating? Like, what's that like when you're in the huddle or just in practice talking with them, and what makes them stand out as a vocal leader or vocal quarterback, I should say?
As a quarterback, you're destined to, sail the ship. We're all, aboard with you and we got your back. We're gonna take care of you. I feel like quarterback really just it really depends on what type of quarterback you have. Some guys may not even be vocal, but it's kind of required for the position. But the guys that want to do the extra and go the extra mile to uh you know hey, what is his why? Why is he doing this? Okay, so when I can trust him on a little 4th and 3, maybe a pass, I can trust him because of his why, stuff like that. So
Okay. Well, okay, that's interesting. So it's just getting to know the individual, like kind of their motive, and
yeah.
it can impact you on the football field in a way.
Yeah.
Very interesting, man. Very okay. I got a couple more. Like I said, um, I mean, this is a pretty good photo. I mean, he's just killing a man on the field, but
I want to say I'm still trying to know names.
his last name is a state.
Uh,
One of your biggest. His last name is a name of Oregon's biggest rival. I want to say
um,
starts with a W.
is it I feel like I know this answer. What do I got a nickname for him though. It's like so many cats I'm like trying to get accustomed to. Um, oh man, this is like bad.
Starts with Wash, ends with 10. His last name's
Um,
Washington.
yeah.
Amari
But I'm trying to
Washington.
think of his first name. You said who? Amari Washington?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Amari Washington. Um, nah, I just like met him literally 2 days ago and introduced
no
myself
kidding.
because I was asking like, who's our fastest D lineman, and they were like that guy right there, and then I was like, I got like, came up, introduced myself, and then he was just like, yeah, Amari, and just clicked from there. I literally just met him 2 days ago, like formally, so like
That's a good man.
that's great.
He's he's a great athlete. I can tell you that. I know he was supposed to go high in the draft, but he came back part of that reload for Oregon. So I'm sure you're gonna be gonna know him a lot, especially if you're tight end. I guess you're not gonna be blocking a D tackle, but you'll be
Yeah,
seeing him time to time on the football field.
yeah.
It's not a player, but this is a young Dan Lanning. This is your head coach right
What?
here. Yeah, some
Nah,
young
that's
photos of him right
crazy.
there. Isn't that pretty nuts?
That picture of him when he was younger may give it away more than the older one. I don't know why.
This one.
I
Okay,
don't,
when he's playing O line, I had no idea the dude played O line, but I guess when he was younger, he
nah,
was
that's crazy. I don't
72
know.
right there.
Yeah, that doesn't even look like him on the right. Look like it kind of does, but the one on the left, like the far left, like
Mhm.
looks like him a lot.
So this was high school, and then these I'm guessing much younger age, but yeah,
Yeah,
is that pretty
that
crazy?
yeah, you can see it right there on the left picture. Like you can see
This
that.
one?
Yeah, you can see that. That's
Yeah,
him.
yeah, you're right. I guess it is a little bit more noticeable, and then obviously, you know, the first and the second photo with him during your career went pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, that is crazy. Full circle moment, man. It's a
Mhm.
blessing. It's crazy.
I mean, what was that like? You're putting on the Oregon uniform again. I mean, the best uniforms in the country, some of the best uniforms. Um, and you see him again, and it's like that's got to be. I know we talked about it before, but that must have been so surreal, you know?
It was. It didn't feel real, for the first couple of hours because I truly was like, wow, like I'm back here, like the I told my mom on the plane, like when I get there, like I'm committing. So like it was truly just like the inner kid in me was out for my whole time that weekend because it's like wow, I'm fulfilling it like actually this time.
Yeah.
So like it was mind-blowing.
Yeah, I can imagine. And the last two I'll show you at the same time. Well, I guess pretty fast, but this one,
Aaron Scott.
Aaron
Yeah,
Scott,
Aaron,
Springfield,
yeah,
Ohio. Uh-huh.
yeah.
And then final tight end. Might have a different
um
number. You can't see his face. It's the only thing I could find in Oregon, but he went to Penn State. It's Andrew.
Andrew, yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andrew.
Okay. So
Andrew's a
hey,
cool
you
guy.
did great, man. You did great, by the
Yeah,
way. You got
yeah,
everyone. You got everyone.
yep.
You were balling on that one. But yeah, I mean, a lot of great players, a lot of great people, it sounds like at Oregon.